Japan is home to mysterious beings known for centuries as yokai. Some lurk in the mountains, some haunt the water's edge, some take human form, others are born from fear, hatred, and restless spirits. Tonight, we step into the darkness to meet 20 of Japan's most famous yokai.
Rokurokubi. By day, the Rokurokubi looks perfectly human, but when night falls, its neck stretches out and wanders through the air. It is also said to reflect the hidden nature and anxieties within us. Noppera-bo. The Noppera-bo is a faceless yokai. It approaches looking like an ordinary person. Then, as it turns around, it reveals a face with no eyes, no nose, and no mouth. It is a classic figure in Japanese ghost stories, leaving behind a quiet and lingering dread. Hitotsume-kozo. A childlike yokai with one enormous eye, the Hitotsume-kozo appears without warning and startles people. However, it is rarely said to pose a deadly threat. It even has a strangely charming side.
Karakasa-kozo. The Karakasa-kozo is an old umbrella brought to life. It hops around on a single leg and startles people with its enormous tongue. It is one of the best-known tsukumogami, everyday objects believed to awaken after many years of use. Ittan-momen. The Ittan-momen is a yokai that flies through the night like a long strip of white cloth. It wraps itself around travelers on dark roads and is said to carry them into the sky. Despite its weightless appearance, it should never be underestimated.
Kappa. The Kappa is a yokai said to inhabit rivers and ponds. It carries water in the dish on top of its head and is famously fond of sumo wrestling and cucumbers. Mischievous by nature, it also has a curious respect for courtesy and good manners.
Zashiki-warashi. The Zashiki-warashi is a childlike spirit said to live in old houses. A household that sees one is believed to receive good fortune. It may occasionally startle the residents, but it is generally regarded as a warm presence that brings prosperity. Bakeneko. A Bakeneko is a long-lived cat that has gained supernatural powers. It can understand human speech and is sometimes said to take human form. Because cats lived so closely alongside people, stories of the Bakeneko came to inspire both fear and respect. The nine-tailed fox. The nine-tailed fox is a powerful fox spirit with 9 tails. It can take the form of a beautiful human and wield enough power to destabilize an entire nation. It is a legendary yokai associated with both mesmerizing beauty and overwhelming terror. Nekomata. A Nekomata is a cat transformed after living for many years. Its tail splits in two, and it gains the ability to speak and wield supernatural powers. It is an enigmatic presence hidden behind the familiar face of a lovable cat. Nurarihyon. Nurarihyon slips unnoticed into someone's home and relaxes as though he were the master of the house. His elusive and unreadable nature has earned him the title of Supreme Commander of the Yokai. Yamauba. The Yamauba is an old woman yokai who lives deep in the mountains. Some tales say she helps travelers who have lost their way. Others reveal her in a terrifying form. She embodies both the harshness and the mystery of the mountains.
Tengu. The Tengu is a supernatural being associated with the mountains. With its long nose and wings, it soars through the sky and is renowned for swordsmanship and mystical powers. It may punish those consumed by arrogance, embodying the formidable power of the mountains themselves. Yuki-onna. The Yuki-onna is a beautiful yokai who appears on snowy nights. With her pale skin and freezing breath, she is said either to take human lives or simply watch in silence. Beauty and terror exist side by side in this iconic spirit of winter. Nue. The Nue is said to have a monkey's face, a tanuki's body, a tiger's limbs and a snake for a tail. Its eerie cries in the night once filled people with fear. It is the embodiment of terror born from the unknown.
Gashadokuro. The Gashadokuro is a gigantic skeleton that appears in the dead of night. It is said to form from the vengeful spirits of those killed in war, their bones merging into a monstrous body. Anyone who encounters it may find escape almost impossible. Ushi-oni. The Ushi-oni is a fearsome yokai with the head of an ox and the body of a demon. It is said to emerge from seas or mountains to attack humans. Its appearance and legends vary from region to region, but it is always described as immensely powerful. Aka-oni. The Aka-oni is a powerful oni with red skin and horns. Although often portrayed as a terrifying attacker, some stories reveal a compassionate side. Oni can also symbolize the anger and desire hidden within the human heart.
Shuten-doji. Shuten-doji was a legendary Oni chieftain said to live on Mount Oe. He possessed tremendous strength and commanded a host of demons. He remains one of the most famous figures in Japan's Oni legends. Tamamo-no-Mae. Tamamo-no-Mae is remembered as a woman of extraordinary beauty, yet her true form was said to be an immensely powerful fox spirit. She bewitched people with her beauty and left behind a legend that shook an entire nation.
Yokai may not exist only in old folktales. They are born from human anxiety, from our fear of nature, from our attachment to forgotten things, and from our awe of what cannot be seen. When those emotions take shape, yokai continue to live on in the stories we tell. Of all the yokai you met tonight, which one will stay with you?